Alright, let's go ahead and add some text. I'm going to go ahead and make my Hawaii visible. And then I'm going to go over to my horizontal text tool. And I'm going to go ahead and click anywhere on the document. Your book has chosen the font style of serif sand. You can choose really any font that you want. And the book also talks about the characters window. The characters window is pretty neat. It gives you a lot of ability to edit text here. So again, looking at your book, they used a font size of 0.36. So let's go ahead and change this to 36. And for the VA, they went ahead and they chose, I think, 250. We're just going to choose 200. That's probably fine. And then they went ahead and clicked on the bold button here, and then the 2 capital T's. So what this does is it makes it bold, and this makes everything capitalized. Okay? Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to type Island Paradise. I don't really like the color that I have, and it's that color because this is the active color down here. So I'm going to click on my text and drag over it to select it. And I'm going to either click down here in the foreground, or I can come up to the options bar and click up here to activate the color picker. The book has chosen a green, so you can go ahead and choose any green that you'd like. And then select the Move tool, and let's go ahead and move this into place. I'll be honest, I'm not really digging that font. So I'm going to go ahead and change it. Again, clicking the text tool, click and drag over it, and I'm going to choose a different font. Let's go with this one. This one seems fine. There we go. That font style kind of had pixel edges, and yeah, wasn't liking it. Something else I've brought up before, looking at your layers, when you have a text layer, you will see a capital T in your layers panel. And it automatically names the layer whatever you typed. You can change this. I think Island Paradise is fine, so I'm going to leave it as is. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a gradient to a layer. We're going to go ahead and we're going to select our Hawaii word. So click on the Hawaii layer. And then while in the layers panel, go ahead and right click. And go ahead and click nothing because I'm not seeing it. Hold on. I'm sorry, don't right click over here. Click on this thumbnail and right click to get select pixels. This is automatically going to select the pixels on this layer. Now in the tools panel, we're going to go over to the gradient layer, and that is a hidden tool underneath the fill bucket or the paint bucket gradient layer. Let's go ahead and click on this. It's already selected for us. Let's hover over, see what it tells us it does. Linear gradient, so this is a type of gradient, and this is showing us how it will look. Go ahead and click on this, and you can click on these little boxes right here to bring up the color, and you can change the color. Your book is using a nice yellow. It's okay if you choose your own colors. I want a gradient from this yellow. I think I'm going to go off and do an orange. So choose some desired colors. Here's how your gradient will look. It's a bright yellow to a nice orange, and press OK. You can also change your gradient colors down here. But I honestly prefer to click on this and be able to see these options here. Now, making sure Hawaii layer is selected, I'm going to click and drag, and depending on which way I drag, that's how the gradient will fill. See the difference? If I drag up, the orange is on top. If I drag down, the orange is on bottom. Go ahead and play with that until you get a desired look. When you're happy with the look, you can either press Ctrl D to deselect, or come up here to select and deselect. Alright, now we got a nice gradient on our Hawaii letters.